Hey everybody, I am popping on to do a set of Color Street nails. I'm going to be doing these two. I'm so super excited about the Valentine's Day launch. So I figured I would pop on and do some tips and tricks of the trade. I'm going to be mixing and matching today because I love doing that. So I figured I would take you guys along with me. So let's see. I haven't decided which nail I'm going to put them all on yet, so it's going to take me just a second to figure that out. So Color Street launched back in June of 2017. And so what I'm doing is I already know that these are the size that I use for my pinky, so I'm going to set those aside. I have ADD, so I will forget if I don't line them up. So I'm going to set those aside, and then you just kind of take them and hold them up to your nail to see if they are the correct size for that nail, which I'm liking the way that that looks. This looks pretty perfect. So we haven't even been in business for 2 years yet, and it has been so fun, and I am absolutely loving it so far. They are 100% nail polish. They have a base coat, a color coat, a glitter coat, and then a top coat. So there's 4 layers, and they go on in a few minutes, and they're dry as soon as you're done. It's going to be my middle finger. Okay, pinky ring. I'll do another rose for my pointer finger. So they last about 14 days, and they come off with a regular nail polish remover. Sorry, I'm not good at multitasking. I'll get distracted and forget what I'm doing. But I love it so far. I have a team of about 40 girls, and we're like one big family. We're always helping each other out, and so it's been such an amazing ride. All right, so here we go. I'm ready to get started. I'm going to set these to the side. I am drinking a glass of wine because we are having a snowstorm here in Virginia, and oh my goodness, it has been crazy. Okay, so you peel off the clear tab and set that to the side. And then there's a silver tab. Oh, hold on. Almost forgot. I just washed my hands, but they come with little alcohol prep pads. So I had put some cuticle oil on my fingers when I got out of the shower. And so you want to make sure that you clean all the oils off of your hands. I've washed my hands 2 or 3 times since then. I just always like to use the alcohol prep pad no matter what before I start, because sometimes it lingers in there. Oh, I apologize if you guys can hear my notifications coming through. I forgot to turn them off. Okay. Let that dry. All right, so I peeled off the clear tab. You're going to peel off the silver tab. Peel off this little sticky there. And then I always hold mine from the center because it gives me a little bit better leverage. I've already pushed back my cuticles and everything that I need to do and filed them to the shape that I want. Let's see if I can get this at an angle where you guys can see. So I'm just going to place it on my nail. I'm going to get it as close to the cuticle as I can without actually letting it touch the cuticle. Make sure there's no air bubbles there. And then I'm going to take my thumb and I'm just going to gently press underneath my nail, and it's going to break right off. And so there, 4 layers of nail polish done. How awesome is that? I just love it. I was talking to my neighbor. She came over, and so I'm peeling off the clear. Gonna peel off the silver tab. and she has 5 kids. And I was like, when did you go get your nails done? Because I know she never has time to leave her house. And she's like, oh, I have something for you. And she handed me a little sample pack. And I tried it out, and I was like, oh, I want to do this. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm obviously not a professional YouTuber, but it is a great place for me to have available. So when I'm hosting a party, or if somebody wants some tips and tricks, I can always show them this video. I'm done. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. So this is the new Valentine's Day collection, and I am absolutely in love with it. And I usually pop on here and I go really quickly, and I'm done in about 6 minutes or so, but I wanted to show you guys kind of how I perfect my look. So I'm just making sure it's all smoothed out on both sides. Perfect. Oh, wow. I love those roses. Okay, let me stay on task. So, peel off the clear, peel off the silver. So they launched in June of 2017, and I started in September. And so it's been a little over a year. We're almost 2 years old, which is so exciting. And oh my gosh, I don't even know how many stylists we have now. Last I checked, it was like 40,000, but I'm sure more have joined since then. Okay, so see how this one is a little bit over the edge right here? It's because that wasn't the exact perfect fit for that finger, but I wanted that one to be on that finger. So all I'm going to do, I could do it with my fingernail, but I like using my cuticle pusher better. So this is just a wooden orange stick. And all I'm going to do is just gently push on the sides there. And it'll come right off just like regular nail polish would, to just kind of make it a perfect look. You don't want to let any of it be up on your cuticles or on your skin, because it'll snag when you get in the shower. And so I don't know if you guys can see where I perforated it. And I'm just going to take my thumbnail, and then it's just going to break right off to give me that perfect painted nail look, just like you would out of a bottled polish. And done. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So usually I could get 2 nails out of one, but because the writing is facing one direction, I am using 2 strips for that. And if you're noticing, I am touching the back of the strip, and so that's really important. A lot of people will just pull the pack out and they will use the alcohol prep pad and that's it. But it's really important to make sure you wash your hands, because you are touching the bottom of the strip. And if there's any residue on your fingers, for example, I picked up my cuticle oil and just moved it to the side before I started this video. And just from me touching the bottle of the cuticle oil can cause the oil to get on your fingers. And then when you touch I get nervous, I'm so sorry. When you touch the bottom of the strip, then it gets in between your nail and the polish. So you just want to make sure that your fingers are clean, your nails are clean, and so nothing is going to be in between your nail and the polish. So they adhere perfectly. Oh, wow. I love it. So there's 2. Clear tab. Silver. And so when you're taking it off, regular nail polish does work. I prefer nail polish with acetone, just because it makes it come off a little bit faster. If you're using a glitter, those things will stay on there because it's 4 layers of glitter. And I don't know about you, but I've never actually had the patience to sit down and apply 4 layers of glitter and allow it to dry. But with this, it goes on, it's dry, and as you can see, I'm touching the tops of my fingers. Like, this is dry polish. The bottom layer, the base coat, is 97% dry. And that's how it sticks to your nail, is the rest of the curing process actually happens on your finger. So you want to wait about 15 or 20 minutes before you get in the shower, wash the dishes, or anything like that. And so because I have shorter nails, I can take the other half of the strip and put it on my other nail. I prefer to do mine right after I get out of the shower and right before I go to bed, or when I know I'm not going to be doing anything too labor intensive for the rest of the day. And that way the curing process happens while I'm asleep, and when I wake up in the morning, they're good to go for about 2 weeks. Sometimes they last longer. And now, as you can see, that one did not perfectly fit my middle finger. So all I'm going to do, I hope you guys can see this, is I am going to just gently press along the edges there. And then I'm going to take my thumb and I'm just going to remove the excess polish. And it comes off just like it would if you were painting your nails with bottled polish. You just have to be a little bit more gentle with it. I'm trying to do it to where you guys can see it. That red button kind of gets in my way sometimes, so I can't tell what you guys can see and what you can't see. But I'm going to get better at it. And there's that. And so see how that one did not fit perfectly, but now it does. And so I like to pop on and show you guys these things because, you know, I'm always like, oh my gosh, it's so easy. And it is for me. It, you know, it doesn't take me long. It'll probably take me less than 15 minutes. And that's with me talking and drinking champagne while I'm doing this. But I wanted to show you guys that, you know, there is a little tiny bit of work to it. But practice makes perfect. After about the third time I had it down. If you have received a sample from me and you have not gotten it perfectly the first time, it's okay. It's happened to other people as well. So just ask for another one. Look how beautiful that is, you guys. So I always say that I'm going to post pictures on here, and then I realize you can't post a picture because you're on YouTube. So if anybody wants to see my finished look, you guys can pop onto my VIP page. I will post the link to this video when I post it. Or if you love this look and you want to get it, you can go to my website, which is www.mycolorstreet.com/April K. Oh, I love this. I'm so excited. I had done my nails right before New Year's. And I have been trying. I should have taken a picture and I totally forgot because it's snowing and the dogs are in and out and the kids in and out. And he has such a major attitude. He's getting ready to be 13. And I'm just like, Lord help me. I know I can make it through this, but he's 13. I'm 36. He's hormonal. I'm hormonal. And it has just kind of been a circus around here. Now, I want to be clear. Normally, you would not have to do the work that I'm doing as far as removing the excess on the sides. But because I wanted a specific look and I wanted them to fit on a specific finger, that is why I'm having to do this. There are 16 different sizes in the pack. So it comes with the 2 sets of 8. And I will show you in just a second when I'm finished with this. Each side of the strip has a different size. Wow. Oh my gosh. I love it. I hope you guys can see that. So, like this strip, for instance. This side is smaller than this side. So usually what I'll do is I'll put this side on this finger, and then I can use the other half of it for this finger. But just for today's purposes, I'm kind of wasting the other half of the strip. A lot of times I will say, hey, I'm doing my nails today. Who wants to stop by and share a pack with me? And I get all my neighbors and friends stopping by every Friday. When I first started, I had to like go to all my neighbors and be like, I'm a nail dealer. I sell nails. That's all. Don't be concerned. And they all thought that was pretty funny. Perfect. Now, see, I didn't lay that one down exactly the way that I wanted. So I can just pick that back up. As long as you do it gently. There's been times where I'm just nervous or shaky or I'm in a hurry and I just don't lay them down perfectly. So you can do that a couple of times before the strip will start acting funny. So again, I'm just going underneath my nail, and I'm not pulling. I'm just pushing my other nail underneath this nail. And then it just breaks right off. So it's super easy. It's a lot of fun. You know, our neighbors used to always do parties like once every 6 weeks, and we would have like the Dove chocolate lady come, and, you know, the wine lady or the slumber parties lady or whoever it was. And we always had such a blast. And I always thought about doing something like this, but I have really bad back problems. And so carrying all that inventory, I was like, there is no way I could carry in all of that stuff in and out every weekend. But then when I found Color Street, I was like, oh, all I have to do is carry around a notebook. I can do that. I was looking for my notebook so I could show you guys, but I didn't see it. I bring my inventory with me everywhere, so it's always laying somewhere around in my house. All right, last one. So you always want to do your thumbs last, because that is your tool that you're using. And so since I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and slap my thumb on there. Perfect. Run the home stretch. And since my nails are shorter, I am going to turn around and use that one on my other nail. And probably call my neighbor. She's out there playing with my kid actually in the snow right now. I told her I'd be out there in a second, and see if she wants to use the rest of my pack to do her nails. You can try to reseal them. However, if you don't get all the air out, or if you don't use them in a reasonable time, they will dry out. And so I try to encourage people not to do that. Just go ahead and share with a friend, share with a neighbor. They are meant for one-time use only. The whole reseal your strips, you know, do your nails twice from one pack, which I absolutely can do, came from us stay-at-home moms. I'm a stay-at-home mom of a 13-year-old, 4 dogs, and a cat. And we were the ones that kind of came up with that idea. And it does work as long as you seal them properly. I actually bought a little chip clip resealer, or a chip bag resealer, and that's what I use to seal up my strips. Or, I'm not supposed to tell anybody this, I have in the past used a lighter. But Mr. Park was like, stop telling people that because nail polish is flammable. And so I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't caught on fire yet, but I am technically not allowed to encourage people to do that. So if you catch on fire, you have been warned. All right, I'm almost done here. I'm just trying to, when you're working with like the solid ones like this, you just want to be a little bit more gentle because there's no glitter in there to hold it together. So they will rip if you're not careful. Now, when you're done, you don't want to go apply cuticle oil right away. You want to give it, I always wait until the next morning to apply my cuticle oil. I'll wait maybe a half an hour or so, and then I will put some lotion on, maybe an hour, but you don't want to apply the cuticle oil before the nails are done curing. And so there is my look. It also comes with a little mini file here, so let me just fix this one edge here that's bothering me, and then I'll be done. I hope you guys had fun watching me, and like I said, if you want more tips and tricks, join my VIP page. I'm going to post the link here in this video so you guys can pop on and see what I've got going on in there. And you can check out all the brand new Valentine's Day nails. I've posted pictures of all of them there. And so done. Oh, hold on. Check it out. So I love the rose on that one. And then that is my look. And so you guys can see a picture of the finished look in my VIP page. I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions or you're thinking about becoming a stylist and maybe want to join my team, let me know. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. And like I said, I'm not a professional YouTuber or anything like that. I have hit director with Color Street, and I have about 40 girls on my team. It has been such an amazing ride from Vegas to... I've just grown so much as a person, and I got this shirt in Vegas actually at conference, and I've really started stepping outside my box. Going live on a video is something that I never would have done before. If you guys want to give it a try and you want me to send you a little Tuesday sample, they look like this. And the idea is to put the sample on and then paint the rest of your nails with regular nail polish and do the Color Street challenge and kind of see how Color Street compares to regular bottled polish. I can guarantee you that these babies will be on there for about 2 weeks and your regular bottled polish will be chipping after about 2 days. So check me out. My website is www.mycolorstreet.com/April K. I'm going to post my VIP link in the description of the video here, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye.